They're going all the way around.
This is what they told us to go. This is
No, how do you know that they're not doing that?
They are, bro. No.
But how?
Because this is research. This is known fact.
That what?
That no flights are flying over the Pacific Ocean to China.
Maybe it's too bad of
There's
weather.
no flights going that way. There's no flights going that way.
They're just going over top and over bottom?
So they're kind of going from this point to this point. They're going from edge to edge. America's over here, China's over here. So we're gonna fly straight to China. There's nothing going around this backside. So from China, there's nothing coming over this way, which will lead you backside to the earth if the earth is round. Mm-hmm. So there's no commerce, there's no earth, there's nothing going past China. So the point east is America, west is China. North is the North Pole, south is the Bermuda Triangle. Mm-hmm. So nobody goes up to the North Pole or Antarctica because it's frozen land. Nobody lives up there. It's a treaty saying that nobody can inhabit that. Nobody goes up there. The Bermuda Triangle, everybody that goes down there disappears. Nobody returns. It's a phenomenon. So they keep you from here to here, north to south, and you can't go this way, you can't go that way, you can't go up there, you can't go back way. So it's four corners of the earth.
Just because of what, though?
It's four corners of the earth because this is what they keep you, because we're on a flat earth. You can't go around. We're not on a sphere. And the governments, the whole world governments are behind this. It's not just our government hiding this shit. It's the Chinese niggas stopping their niggas from going around to that way too.
So what do you mean? It's just back and forth trade? Nobody could go this way or that way? I don't get what you're saying.
All flights. This is America.
Mm-hmm.
This is China. And here we have Africa, Europe, and countries. We have Australia down here. We got Hawaii, Alaska up here. There's a couple islands.
Did you see the thing about the world maps and how they're supposed to be upside down or something? How we look at them, not the globe.
Look at NASA. Look at all the pictures they have from outer space. We have billions of satellites in Earth, but there has never been a true picture of Earth captured. Every picture of Earth has been photoshopped, and they say that they have to do that.
Well, what do you mean?
You send all these spaceships and rockets into outer space, but none of them can capture a picture of Earth. So you know how you watching TV and watching a movie and you see the image of this round blue Earth as they're floating in outer space and they're looking out the window at Earth? Mm-hmm. No picture of that has really been captured on any vessel, on any satellite, on anything that's ever been sent out of space. There has been no real picture of Earth taken from anything that's been sent into outer space. So any picture of Earth has been photoshopped and manipulated.
So the space station ain't really there?
Look at NASA, bro. Look at NASA. The space station is in outer Earth. It is not out of our atmosphere. Look at NASA.com and they will tell you all this. That's fact.
But and you said outer Earth can't be passed.
No, this is why NASA has a space station at the altitude there is, because they can't go past it because of the Van Allen belt. This is why the space station is not in outer space like they're telling you. It is still within Earth's atmosphere.
That's what I'm saying. So
Van that is all a fake.
So that's what I tried to tell you, that the outer Earth may be right here, but the Earth atmosphere.
Outer Earth is not space.
Out here.
Outer Earth is not space. It's outside of Earth's atmosphere, geological platform.
So outer Earth is further than atmosphere.
It's basically the space right before space. Right before you enter space, you're in outer Earth, and then there's space. But because of the Van Allen belts, you can't get past that last to get out of the Earth. So you're stuck in the Earth because there's this ceiling of radiation that you can't get past.
So why do we have all these tax programs? Why is everything for the government and rockets? If you know this, why don't rich scholars know this and keep
They do know this. This is why they're studying black matter, because space is black matter. So they need to figure out what this is and how to manipulate it so that they can get through it. If we can get through this black matter, then we can actually get into outer space, and we actually can see what's on the other side.
If they can't get out of it.
That's why they have the space station right there in outer Earth, so that they can harvest black matter, so that they can bring it back down. And they got this big ass bunker in the middle of the Earth with this $1 billion machine that tries to separate the atoms of the black matter so that they can figure out what it is and how to manipulate it.
Yeah, I gotta look.
Look up Black Matter. Look up Van Allen belts.
NASA.
Look up NASA. Look it all up. Look up the Cold War. Look up Antarctica. None of this shit makes sense.
So you can't fly to China.
You can't fly nowhere, bro. You can't do nothing. It's a big elaborate. You can't go to the. We're already on the West Coast. We can't go any far.
You just can't do a loop.
We're on California.
We can't fly to China.
We're on California. We're at California. There's no cruise that's going to take you anywhere on the Pacific Ocean to any location. This is our harbor right here. Long Beach right here, down the street right here. Go try to find a cruise that's going to take you. This cruise is going to take you all the way, probably stop in Miami or somewhere, pick up some more niggas, and then go across the Atlantic Ocean to their destination.
Because the seas are rough, ain't it? Ain't it harder?
So nobody in the world just stays completely away from the sea of the Pacific Ocean and the air of the Pacific Ocean. Anything west going towards the Pacific Ocean, the whole world just stays away from.
Maybe it's too violent, bro.
I
don't know.
It doesn't make sense, bro. There's no reason. There's no wars going on. There's no.
So we don't have ships in the Pacific Ocean.
We have
warships, ain't there?
We have ships on the harbor. But what I'm saying is that we don't sail across the Pacific Ocean. So even if we have the ships we're gonna sail over to
So
canal.
when we was going through it with China, what was that? A couple years ago, and we had all those ships, and United States was right here in the ocean, and China was there. That was by their harbor or by our harbor. So one ship had to cross that motherfucker, right? Either ours or theirs, because we had a big standoff a couple years ago.
Do you understand?
In the Pacific Ocean.
No, it's
we
not.
had many wars in the Pacific Ocean. That's what I'm asking you. You just said nobody.
These boats came around from the other side. You can still reach the Pacific Ocean without crossing the Pacific Ocean. So saying that they were in the Pacific Ocean fighting means nothing. That didn't explain how they got there.
They dropped off.
You don't know that. So you're trying to say, you're trying to tell me? You're trying to tell me?
No, they sailed there, obviously, or whatever, but they're still in the Pacific Ocean.
This is why America has the biggest Navy. We don't have Navy standoffs with nobody. Nobody opposes our Navy. They oppose our Air Force. This is why China did.
China has a bigger Air Force than us.
But Air Force, not Navy. You're talking about ships.
Yeah.
We're talking about sailing. Nobody's 10 times above everybody.
When we had that standoff, we
sailing
sailed
across the
there.
Pacific Ocean. All right, man. We gotta wrap this shit up, though. We could argue with this nigga forever, but he doesn't know. He's gonna look it up. I'm pretty sure he's gonna look it up because he's defending it. So
I'm just saying, I just never heard of
so
Earth flat dimensions, and I'm not knocking it. I'm just trying to understand it.
It is in the Bible.
The dimensions.
Heaven is a different dimension.
Earth is flat.
It says the firmament in the Bible over 10 times, which is the dome, which is the top of the earth, which they're referring to as the Van Allen belts that we can't get past. It's not. If this is the earth, this is in keeping us enclosed in earth, so that we can't go that way because that's enclosed. So it's like the Simpsons movie. It's like the Simpsons movie. They put all this shit in TV for a reason. It's like the Simpsons movie when they put the dome over the town and they couldn't leave the city.
That Jim Carrey movie I seen.
The Truman Show.
Yeah.
The same shit. They put all this shit out there because when people truly find out, and that's what they said about Truman, if people are truly intent on finding out the truth, there is no way we can stop them. When Truman got on the boat and went to sail out the way that he wasn't supposed to sail, and he found the wall to get out, that's the Pacific Ocean. And he's saying they put storms in there and had weather welfare and made it rain specifically on him to try to capsize him. The government does have weather welfare. So if you do try to sail over to yourself, they can fucking create a storm and capsize you. They can do that. They have the power. So just like on the Truman Show, he sailed the way that no one was supposed to sail, found the edge of the dome or the stage, and that's how he got out.
And we're living in that? Man.
Look up, the world is round. The world is round came from Copernicus in the 1800s. No telescopes, no nothing was ever invented. The Catholic Church adapted this and started to sell it too. And then when the Catholic Church and the Roman Empire took over the world, the rhetoric that the world was round was automatically adapted without ever being proven.
and the Catholic Church made the Bible, right? Okay. But they put out that knowledge, but they gave out something else?
Christianity and Catholicism are the biggest religions in the world.
Yeah.
You look at Britain, the middle.
But they say that the Catholics was the first one to make the Bible, right?
Yes.
So they had to adopt. But that's what I'm saying. So all of that, and they still rep Christianity. They still rep that it's a flat Earth and don't miss. But I'm gonna push that right now. The Earth is round.
You see, but if you pay attention,
But most people believe in Bibles instead of people.
But if you believe in the Bible, bro, you pay attention to the Bible. The Bible is a sequence of stories with morality issues underlining.
100.
So these are people just having conversations. So when they
On
talk
their
about
situation.
yeah, so when people in the Bible are talking about flat Earth, this is because before Christ this is what they believed in.
But if you was Truman, you would know that it ain't flat Earth because you made it to the Pacific Ocean and hit the wall and broke out. So now you know that it's not flat Earth. It is round. I can go around. They were stopping me, but I can go around now.
But how many times has the Bible been rewritten? We've never seen the original Bible.
First off, it's over 100 Bibles.
Yes,
but
the original context, the first Bible, we've never seen it. Nobody in history even knows the context of it. So we only getting what we got.
The so-called first Bible aren't written in English.
What does that have to do with anything? Well, I'm not talking about
because
what languages. I'm talking about the context.
So we don't know if it's truly
I'm talking about the context of the actual content that's inside the Bible. I don't care what language is in. What does it decipher as?
Because it changes those stories. From Hebrew to Israelites, that Bible changes and those names changes. Those stories change a little bit because of the people that told it. That's what.
All right, man. We're going to wrap this shit up, man. This is the end of episode 15.
All Bibles.
I keep going all day with this nigga.
Am I wrong with the Bible, though?
No, you're not wrong. But what I'm saying, you're missing the point.
But I'm saying, what if you the nigga that make it to the Pacific and break the wall?
There is no real Harry Truman.
But if it was, and you found out.
That's the hypothetical. If the hypothetical,
so
you
we're only on flat Earth because they're making it flat because they're closing us off with this dome. That's what you're saying.
Do your own research. And
but that's what you're saying.
Come back to me.
You said it's a dome.
Part 2 of this next week.